Hello my lovelies, so this is Lizzie from Love from Lizzie, and today I'm bringing you the July 2020 Love from Lizzie card kit called Love You Always. A few little updates at the beginning before I jump into the unboxing, and that is thank you ever so much for everybody's patience with the current coronavirus. We've had a lot of social distancing and lockdown rules we've had to adhere by, so receiving of products to us and actually like working out the business as it is has been quite challenging. We are nearly up to date with our emails now, so we're hoping that everybody's happy with the communication. Orders are all up to date and sent. We do understand obviously that some orders are taking a little while to arrive, because we know that the PPE and the medical supplies are being prioritised with shipping, and so much is being bought online now because of the lockdown situation that we have in the UK and around the world. But last month, the June kit was a little bit late due to deliveries, but we made sure we ordered super early and gave ourselves extra time to receive the July kit, and thankfully we have received it all. It is all here, and building like mad. My sister Rosie has come to give me a hand, so you may be getting an email response from her at the moment in a bid to try to get everything back on track and up to date as we like to be. But thank you everybody for your patience with everything. Like with some of the kits from a couple of months ago have taken a bit of a wander, and we've had such lovely and kind people, because we do try to ship everything out just as soon as we possibly can to get it into the system, and for the postal workers to sort of pick it up for us. And we are following up and contacting, you know, Royal Mail, who we ship via, but they are inundated as well, not only with orders but emails, people saying their parcels are lost, so they're taking a bit of time to get back. So once again, just ever so grateful for all your patience. But anyway, I think that is about us. We are looking at shipping on the 1st, so add-on orders, if you're a subscriber, will be cut off on the 25th of this month. I did make a little bit of an error with invoicing this month, and it does say your orders need to be in by the 25th of April. That is not the case. I apologise. They need to be in by the end of the 25th of June. So just over a week from now. I will run through the kit in this video, and then by the time this video finishes, the next video, which has the release and all the add-ons, which I have got some super exciting bits in, will be up and running. Again, I apologise for my camera setup here. I moved house last month and I'm still not quite set up, but my room will be starting to take shape as of next week, and there's going to be a really lovely setup, so thank you again. Right, so here is the Love You Always, Love from Lizzie July card kit. You've got a 12 by 12 bag this month and the embellishment bag, and as always I'm going to start with the 12 by 12 bag, and we're going to jump straight in with the cardstock. You get 5 sheets as always. These are American letter sized, so they are 8.5 inches by 11 inches, so that you can make 10 card bases if you want. We have got the white, which is alcohol marker friendly, so it's great for Copics, Spectrum Noirs, Altenew, whichever pens it is that you have. Your alcohol inks will blend lovely on there. You've also got a nice dark grey. We've got this lovely warm pink. I actually used this last month and it goes really well with this month as well. And we've got a nice blush pink here, and then we have got jet black. And I do apologise, Scott, there is quite a lot of pink in this kit. But here are the 5 sheets of cardstock. There are some 12 by 12 sheets, so I'll pull these guys out. Okay, so there are 3 this month. This is almost like ephemera. It would potentially need fussy cutting or using an X-Acto knife on. And when I work with this, but I don't know if it's because I'm left-handed, but I struggle with fussy cutting. I always seem to sort of like warp the edges of where I'm cutting. So often I'll just get a pencil and draw a little line, and I'm happy to leave quite a lot of white around the edges. Like, I wouldn't be jumping in between all these leaves. I would just sort of create a wobbly line around the edge. I did actually make some cards with last month's kit, and if I make a couple more, I'll definitely pop that into a video for you to see. But so here's all of the different printed images. You've got 4 sort of traditional, like, vintage mailboxes. You've got a little letter and a wax sort of stamp. There's a few of those scattered around, and then the rest of these blooms. They are double-sided, and this has got a very, so it's almost like a very faint distressed look, and it has got also a very faint stamp there. So if you're not interested in fussy cutting, then the reverse side works. We have another one here, which is these lovely big wide borders, and I thought they'd look really pretty across a card, you know, just chopping a section off. So that's why I included that one, and it's got this lovely sort of like stained green wooden feel backdrop to it. And then the last one is cut apart pieces. Some of these would work great as a postcard, or I mean, like, simply this as a card front, and then with your sentiment stamped and a few little embellishment pieces, and you've got a really pretty card done and dusted there. This obviously is like, and what you would put on the front of an envelope perhaps. So if you've made a card with the kit, you could snip this out and stick it straight onto your envelope front so that it all coordinates. And then on the reverse side of this, you've got this lovely, it looks so real, text brick sort of pattern. So those are the 3 12x12 sheets. There are some peel-offs, and they are new. Again, this is the mint glitter, and this is in the straight design. I did sneak peek these. I didn't get too many sneak peeks this month. I was so focused on making sure that we had the kit ready and that everything went out on time that my sneak peeks sadly took a back seat, but I assure you for next month they will be up and good again. We've got a little sticker sentiment sheet here, and you've got 4 of these sort of little green ones. Then you've got a few icons with some sentiments. Here we go, my best friend, love, with you, wedding day, you make my heart smile. And then there are 4 of these sort of little flag stickers, which are great. They look really pretty made into bunting, or perhaps just as an accent at the top of a card. And then 2 of these little collections of flowers and letters. There's those. We have got the patterned papers. Now these are double-sided, and they are really lovely and thick. And you're going to get 12 of these. There are 6 designs, and they're double-sided, so it's almost like you get 12 different designs. So I'll run through and show you what I mean. So you've got this lovely flower, and on the reverse side, this sort of, it's almost like a distressed damask. This has got these really pretty flowers that look almost like they've been washi taped down. And then you've got here a very old map. This is map All American Route showing proposed railroad, US government railroads to the Yukon, issued by Central Alaska Transportation. So this is very old. I'm not quite sure how old, but it does actually say, sorry, copyrighted February 1899. So that's really very sweet. And then you've got these lovely floral corners on this piece here. Then I thought that was 2. That is how thick this is. And then this is like a crackled paint look, and you have this borders one, which is in a smaller scale of this 12x12. Again, very, very pretty. The shutters, again, on the reverse side of that one. And then you also have these cut aparts from this one, again, to a smaller scale. So you could perhaps cut this out to make it look like a stamp, and then use the bigger one on your actual card base. You've got the brick design, and then you've got like a very heavily repeated floral there. And then you have these lovely old wooden painted doors, and then it repeats through. So you could use all of this side of these ones, and then use all of this side of these ones, but entirely down to you. So you get 12 of those. And finally, in the 12x12 bag, we have the stamp set, and this features 2, you've got a jar, like a mason jar with some blooms in, and a hanging wire, and this one's like a round glass bowl with another little floral arrangement. And you've got 2 separate larger pieces and 2 small blooms that are from within these arrangements. And the sentiments are thinking of you, love you always, thank you, and here for you. Then in the embellishment bag, we have got the Morning Dew crystal drops. So this looks white, however, it will dry completely clear. So it will work on quite literally any card you want it to. It will just give that little 3D pop. Also in the embellishment bag we have some ribbons. You get a metre length of each, and these are 3mm wide satin ribbons, and you've got white, a very pale blue, which may seem a little odd, but when you look through the patterns and the designs, there is little sneaks of this very pale dusky blue here. So you've got it on the door there, and on some of these shutters as well. So it was just to pull that little pop of pale blue in. I popped that one in there. You've got black, because the centre of lots of the flowers are black, a really nice bright green, and a peach. So there's a metre of each of those. You have the sequin mix. This is a sample size bag, and it has gold, pink, black and oyster in varying sizes. Some are cupped and some are flat. So we get one of those. There are some little wooden pieces, and you get 5 of these this month. And you have a leaf, 2 little butterflies, a little bird on a branch, and that's got sort of these little detailed lines added in on the branch. And then you have sort of like a little sprig. And then in this little bag you have got 5 black bows, because tying bows is not one of my most favourite jobs, and they're in the same ribbon as this, so you could just wrap that round as a belly band on the card and pop a bow on top. You get 3 of these little wooden heart buttons, which are super sweet, and 5 little mini clothespins. Those. And last but by no means least, we have the dies. There are 2 dies in this set, and you have a side view of a butterfly in flight, and you also have a really cute little windmill, which I thought was quite nice with all of the wooden pieces and the doors. So that is the July card kit. I'm going to hop over now into the release video, where I'm going to show the release for July plus the add-ons that coordinate with this kit. I will pop in some still shots now. If you can let me know what it is that you particularly like about this kit, I'm always very grateful to hear. Is it the colours, the designs? Do you like sort of like the detail? Do you prefer more sentiments? Always very, very happy to hear, because when I put these together, I want you guys to be happy. So, okay, here are the still shots. I'll see you shortly. Bye.